When somebody you love is dying in the hospital, or if it's you, you need help. You need support. You need prayers. You need moral support. You need boots on the ground. And it's interesting how we find out who we are really important to in our lives. When my husband Drew was dying in the hospital with COVID, and he was put on a ventilator and he was in a coma, and the prognosis was pretty much he's not going to make it. It was interesting. We had so many friends come to our aid and help us, and we had a couple family members come to our aid and help us. But some of the people that I really thought would be here weren't. And I want to say a little something about that, about being on the receiving end of that and being on the giving end of that. Okay. One thing I realized is that what you're taught by your parents and what you teach your kids is what's going to happen. So when Drew, my husband's father, was dying in 2014, we shut our business down for 3 months. We took a major financial hit and moved for 3 months from California to Myrtle Beach to take care of his father until he died. Our son at the time was about 12 years old, and he was with us, and he was homeschooled, which was really great because we were able to do that. And he saw the sacrifices we made for his grandfather. That the message was, when someone you love is critically ill, you drop everything and you're there for them. And so when Drew was hospitalized in 2021, at that time, our son was 19 years old. He was living in South Carolina. He left his home and came here to help us for several months. And at one point, I told him, I said, son, you're going to have to go back home to your life and your job. And luckily, he had a remote job, so that was very helpful for him. But he said, Mom, I'm not leaving until I know for sure you guys don't need me anymore. And what I came to understand is what you give and what you show your kids is what returns to you. And so I look at my father, who was a terrible father.